So it turns out we might not have seen the last of old Joe Biden after they tried to kick this man out of the race. You have got to check this out.
The ones left unsaid, as the old song goes. What does that mean? You got a girlfriend? You got a wife? You ever come home and you know that they're pissed off at you and you're like, how you doing? And they're like, fine. Like, you know you're screwed, dude. Like, you know something's really wrong, okay? When they're not talking. When they have a response like this, actually. This played out perfectly when Joe Biden got rolled in a coffin to the View, and they cranked him out of the coffin just in time for Halloween, and asked him this deeply painful question. Listen to the response.
We all agree at this table it's very selfless of you to pass the baton and step aside. There was a perception that perhaps your hand was forced, and some pointed fingers to Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who you have a long relationship with and accomplished many things with. Did you feel that your hand was forced, and what is your relationship with Speaker Pelosi now?
Our relationship is fine. Look, I never fully believed the assertions that somehow there was this overwhelming reluctance of my running again.
What's funny is that a couple of days before Joe Biden officially dropped out of the race, he was saying that he's not dropping out and he is 100% totally fit to run. I think somebody had a chat with Joe Biden. They basically tapped him on the shoulder, said, all right, your time's done, get out, let her come in. Because how are you so adamant that you're staying in the race one day and then less than 24 hours completely changing your tune? It just doesn't happen.
You just have to watch the physical pain of Joe Biden going, and all the awkward laughter, right? Oh, like it's so hard to see. You know, Joe Biden is a particularly vengeful, nasty person. You shouldn't feel sorry for him. Joe Biden is actually having his revenge on Kamala Harris right now. Joe Biden is wearing Trump 2024 hats. Still one of the greatest moments of the race, without question. This is the day after the Donald Trump-Kamala Harris debate, by the way. Joe Biden is going in to Pennsylvania, which is a swing state, and putting on the hats of Kamala Harris's opponent. Oh, come on, man. Also, all reports from this event says that Joe Biden kept the hat. Look at hey. Oh, man. But it gets worse. It always gets worse. Today, Junior, Donald Trump watched, along with all the rest of us, Joe Biden take the stage for the first time ever, the White House press briefing room. It's been 1,300 days since taking office. The cadaver-in-chief finally made his first appearance in the White House briefing room today. Okay. Well, who the hell cares, right? Like, he didn't really say much of consequence.
How did we allow that?
Except for, of course, he blamed all of the problems of the administration on Kamala Harris. Okay. Here's Joe Biden saying, you know what? Me and Kamala, we're the same person.
Facing over the past several days with the hurricane, with the port strike, with the situation in the Middle East. Can you talk about how your vice president, who is running for the presidency, has worked on these crises and what role she has played over the past several days?
Well, I'm in constant contact with her. She's aware we're singing from the same song sheet. She helped pass all the laws that are being employed now. She was a major player in everything we've done, including passage of legislation which we were told we could never pass. And so she's been, and her staff is interlocked with mine in terms of all the things we're doing.
You're like, but here's what's amazing. They're actually not interlocked. They can't be. Because Joe Biden, by his very presence in the briefing room, was bigfooting Kamala Harris. Check this out. Kamala began speaking in Michigan at 2:04 Eastern Standard Time. Biden went to the White House briefing room a minute later for the first time since he took office. All the networks cut away from Kamala to go to Joe Biden. Oh, then Joe Biden says, we're singing from the same songbook. She's a major player. He absolutely despises her.
That simply can't be a coincidence. Kamala's out there on the campaign trail, she's getting national TV coverage, and then less than 2 minutes later, Joe Biden makes his first appearance in the briefing room since he has entered the Oval Office in January 2021. I'm sorry, but I just refuse to believe that's an accident. And also, when you go back to him wearing the Trump MAGA hat, it's not like somebody in the crowd said, "Here, put this on." If you watch the video, he goes to the guy, "Hey, let me see that hat. Let me see that for a second. Let me see it." So he actively wanted the hat. It's like he was making a defiant statement against somebody.
Absolute and total. Who knew? Who knew you had such savagery with old Joe? We're not sure. Maybe it's because Saturday Night Live is making fun of him. We're not sure. Joe Biden walking up. Just Joe Biden's presence in the briefing room, just to show you like why all the media turned. Listen to the gasps when he walked in. Listen to the gasps. Listen to this.
Hey, folks. My name's Joe Biden.
Welcome, Mr. President. Actual gasping there. Amazing. Everybody's saying the same thing. Dude, Kamala took the stage at 2:04. Joe Biden entered the briefing room at 2:06. Trouble in the West Wing. Oh, yeah, baby. In theaters now, Biden's Revenge, The Cucking of Kamala, says Stephen Chung, one of the big-time advisors for President Trump right now. The Cucking of Kamala. Oh, man. But it gets worse. It always gets worse. Or better, depending on where you come from. Worse for Kamala, which is better for us. Biden asked if he would re-enter the presidential race. Oh, man. Joe Biden leaves the podium, and all he has to do is just walk out of the room. All right? He's said some things that are very cringeworthy. He said some, but he generally just kind of marble-mouthed his way through like he does with everything. And in a final fit of pique, in a final pit of Irish, Joe Biden goes full Irish and just curb stomps, ladies and gentlemen, Kamala's campaign. Watch this.
Making a decision on long-range weapons?
Do you want to reconsider dropping out of the race?
I'm back in.
What made you want to come here today?
I'm back in.
Look at cringe Jean Pierre's face. Look at her.
Her face does say
it's
it
amazing.
all.
Oh, it's incredible. My gosh. Just great. Joe Biden must have been watching SNL, right? He must have been watching TV, noticing that he's just like completely absent. All of the reporting and all of the current sort of write-ups of inside of, the White House. Disgruntled Joe Biden, disappointed as Kamala Harris tries to distance herself from his record. He's pissed, dude. He's pissed. Look at this. It's very complex. Biden struggles with being out of the national conversation. Ooh, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. And he's probably sitting there watching SNL. Okay? He's probably watching NBC on Saturday night, seeing this.
That's right. A lot of people forget I'm president, including me. But guess what? And by the way, I think I did a pretty good job. I passed more bills than any president in history. But folks, we still got work to do, no joke. I'm being serious right now, come on. And guess what? And by the way, the fact of the matter is, the rich don't pay their fair share. They gotta pay the fair share. We gotta build back better. Build back the better, the better, the better. Build back the better. Can't believe it's not butter.
The Democrats in charge right now are a joke. Their party is imploding on them. And if you honestly believe that a Kamala Harris administration would be radically different than Joe Biden, then you need to get your head reevaluated because they are one in the same. I'm sorry to tell you that. They are just cogs in a machine. It's actually the bureaucrats running the show from behind the scenes. And now you're starting to see all these big time celebrities supporting Kamala Harris, Taylor Swift, Magic Johnson, Howard Stern, all these people that at one time we might have liked. I don't know about you, but when I hear about these endorsements, I just think, In what world are you living in? America is so much more worse off now than it was just a few short years ago. And what's happening in North Carolina? People's lives and livelihoods stripped away by this hurricane. And Kamala says, oh, sorry, the budget is all ran out, but we can give you each $750. Are you kidding me? It's a slap in the face. FEMA budget has been drained by these illegal migrants that have been coming into this country. So basically what you're doing is prioritizing people from other countries over natural-born citizens. So if you vote for Kamala Harris, congratulations, you are helping contribute to that. But in regards to Joe Biden, do I think he's coming back in? I think he wants to. Do I think he will? Probably not. They won't let him. But I just know he was furious when they told him he had to drop out. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this down below. Do you think there's a chance that Joe Biden actively endorses Donald Trump? Or is that too much of a stretch? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And let me know, do you think Biden is coming back? Let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions. And if you enjoyed, make sure to smash that like, comment, subscribe, and wish you guys nothing but the best. Till next time.